Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome on inside the Bowman Center here on the campus of Albright College as we are live here on the Albright, the sports network for Albright basketball action here for you on a dreary Saturday afternoon in Berks County, but it's nice and cozy inside the Bowman Center, and settle on in for a doubleheader of MAC Commonwealth basketball games as the Albright College Lions welcome Hood College to Reading, Pennsylvania for this afternoon's twin bill. First up, the women's game. The Lions of Albright coming in, a 23rd ranked team in the country, 9-0 overall, 2-0 in conference play. Hood coming in 4-4 overall, 0-1 in Commonwealth play, and they are actually coming off 3 straight losses, including a 55-47 loss to Arcadia earlier this year. And for the Albright Lions, they have yet to lose this season. They are currently top in the standings. Widener also without a loss yet this year. Both teams with 2-0 records in conference play. And those two teams will set to meet up in a couple of weeks, see if they're both still undefeated at that time. Let's meet the starting lineups for both squads. First, for the visiting Hood Blazers, number 3, Ebony Pitt. Number 4, Mia Savoy. Number 5, Lauren Keeney. Number 11, Marlise Newson. And number 33, Morgan Anderson are the starting fives for the Blazers. Jack Mell, in his 9th season, leads the Blazers. Ken Mater and Demira Selby are the assistant coaches for the Blazers. And for the Lions of Albright, Gabby Boggs, number 12, number 20, Amina Rauf, number 21, Haley Dayton, number 31, Brady Wassel, and number 32, Deja Terrell are your starting lineup for the Lions. Of course, they're head coached by Janice Luck in her 18th season at the helm. Maya Wynn and Sean Barziski among the assistant coaches for the Lions. So here they go, first now into the conference play. First conference doubleheader here at home. After being on the road for the first couple of MAC Commonwealth battles this year, the opening tip, we're underway, and the Lions get it to start. Albright crept into the national poll this past week, becoming the 23rd ranked team in all of Division II women's basketball. Here they go on offense, up, and the left hand no good. Terrell, though, gets it, misses that second chance put back, and Hood College gets the rebound. Good give and finish for Hood. They work quickly, and they get that one to fall. Morgan Anderson, the sophomore from Baltimore, Maryland, gets this one started for them. Now here, a little miscommunication. They forgot about Dayton, but she couldn't get it to go. Instead, Terrell knocks down a 3, and it works out in Albright's favor. They take a 3-2 advantage after the missed layup on the fast break opportunity. And, of course, this is something we've seen from Albright all the time, coming off of a make or any type of inbound in the underneath the basket, is that full court pressure. That 3 rims in and out, no good. Loose ball. Terrell gets it, collided with Dayton. And now here's Albright going down the court once again. Good give and go. Finish in the lane. Can't get it to fall, though. That's several wide open layups that Albright has missed so far here in the early going. Not even 90 seconds into the game. But the Lions still up 3-2 in the contest. And now that one's missed, and Albright gets their own rebound again, though they'll go back up or try to. And that one's missed as well, so still 3-2. Now Albright will settle it down here. 2 minutes into the opening quarter, 3-2 Lions lead. Terrell, shot clock down to 10. Now over to that, still on that wing. Dayton, will she throw up a 3? No, Terrell will be the one to do it, and it goes. Deja Terrell with 2 trays already to start the game. And she's got all 6 of Albright's points here in the early going of our opening quarter, and that one nearly stolen away Rauf with the heads-up defensive play, stepped in front of that passing lane and just tipped it out of bounds. Inbound the basketball here. And they drive, left-hand layup, no good. Rebound, second chance is good for Hood's Mia Savoy, the senior from Chantilly, Virginia. Makes it 6-4 now in favor of Albright. Dayton leading the offense on this trip down the floor. Terrell, can she go 3 for 3 from 3? No, that one just short. 6-4 the score, nearing the midway point of the opening quarter. That one up and no good. Rebound, though, won by Hood, and they put it back. Well done by Ebony Pitt to stay with it. Didn't have the best of luck the first time around, but she stuck with it and got the rebound, and Janice Luck is going to call a timeout, wants to talk this one over with her team, not liking the start she sees. As we're tied at 6 with 6:48 to go. And you have to think that Albright came out swinging, really, in the first couple of minutes there. They had several wide-open layups that they missed. And you got to think that's maybe what they're talking about there is let's just focus on execution of plays at this point and just finish at the rim because you could have gained some momentum there. But unfortunately, you let the door open for Hood, and Hood has taken advantage of it so far. 6-6 the score, as I said, after that last second chance layup went in. So we resume play. Albright basketball out of the timeout, 6:42 left in the opening quarter. Terrell has it, now she backs up. Looking to try to go baseline, double team, that one going nowhere. Good defense by the Blazers. Now Pitt brings it up the floor for Hood. They can take the lead here. Step back jumper for Pitt, nothing but net. And Hood now goes back up front, 8-6. Their first lead since they led 2-0 to start the contest. Here's a good give and finish at the lane for 2. Gabby Boggs gets it from Dayton, and the sophomore from Northfield, New Jersey lays it in for 2. Tied at 8. Coach Luck going to her bench. Here's a 3 from Hood, and that one's good. Mia Savoy gets it to go from downtown. The first three-pointer of the contest for Hood. And that gives them a 11-8 lead, their largest advantage of the game so far. That one out of bounds and a turnover by Albright. There's a couple substitutions. Number 10, Abby Gaffney, and number 13, Maggie O'Hare, come into the game. And this one nearly taken away by Albright. Hood keeps it and drains the basket. And now it's 13-8 in favor of Hood. Albright probably a bit surprised with how this game has started. And another Lions turnover. They'll try a 3. This one from the top of the key. That one short, no good. Rebound, Albright. Maine's 13-8 under the midway point of the opening quarter. Terrell in the low block. That one no good, blocked, but it'll stay here. And that's a good battle down low all day so far. Morgan Anderson, 6'1" sophomore, on Terrell, the 6'1" sophomore from Reading, Pennsylvania. Terrell, last week's MAC Commonwealth Defensive Player of the Week, averaging just under 19 points per game. Already has 6 today. And we have our first foul of the afternoon on either team. It's going to be on Hood. So Mia Savoy, her first, team's first. That one does go for Terrell. And that stops the bleeding a bit as Hood's been on a 5-0 run prior to that basket in the last 90 seconds. 13-10 though. Now just a one-possession game. That one, they nearly lost it, and then they do. Terrell picks it up underneath the basket. A three can tie it for Albright. That one nearly stolen away, but a reach is going to be the call. I don't think Coach Jack Meal agrees with that. Today's officials, Michelle Rolko, Sarah Williams, and Kelly Callahan. This one, corner three. That one, no good. Rebound, Hood. Now here's baseline jumper, too strong. Rebound, Albright. 3:50 to go. Still 13-10 in favor of the Blazers. Albright struggling here to start in the opening quarter, but they're still hanging with it. Hood for now. And out of bounds off of Hood, so it'll stay here. They'll take it back to the top. Gaffney, running point, gets the handoff from Terrell, lays it up. That one's too strong, no good. Rebound, though, by O'Hare. Kicks it back out, thought about a basket, and it never hit the basket. So a shot clock violation. I think the Lions realized that it didn't reset the shot clock, and it expired on that. So 3:15 to go, still 13-10 Hood. Blazers trying to get into that low block. Anderson down there. Ball loose on the floor. Shot clock down to 1. They got to throw it up. They do. It'll count. It does. The Blazers just making everything so far here in the early going. Things are going their way. Lauren Keeney got that one to fall. Just had to throw up a desperation. Picks it up off the floor and gets it to go. Good spin move and left hand finish on the other end for Albright. Gabby Boggs slices through traffic and gets a response for Albright to keep it right back at a 3-point difference. 2:22 to go. Skip past baseline, thought about the jumper, did Keeney. Now she'll work it back around. Pitt has it. She's looking for a screen. Anderson will give it to her. Pick and roll maybe. Pitt says, I'll take it. Jumper, no good. Long rebound. Blazers, no one came there. Terrell blocked it out. No one went to get the rebound. Hood says, I'll take it, but they missed the second chance anyway. Under 2 minutes to go now. Terrell brings it up the floor. Stop, shot, three. In and out, no good. Terrell made her first 2 trays and hasn't made one since. Now 2 for 4 from beyond the arc. And that one is out of play. And we have 2 different calls. One official said it was going the other way. It was going to be Albright basketball. And the other one said it's going to stay here with Hood. And that is what's going to be the final call. So the Blazers will keep it 22 on the shot clock. Minute 43 to go. Anderson wide open. They forgot about her. And she'll make the basket. Anderson with another basket now to make it 17-12 here with 90 seconds to go in the first quarter. Good give, low block, but a block from behind. They'll say a foul, though, on Anderson. And that's going to be her first. Second on Hood here in the quarter. And then she was in the act of shooting, so Gabby Boggs will go to the line to shoot 2. As a team, Albright shooting 71% from the free throw line coming into today's contest. the subs are set to check in after this free throw. Boggs makes them both. Substitution, Terrell will head to the bench. Kiana Chisholm, the sophomore forward, will come in for Albright. And for Hood, number 34, Tamia Ford, will come in, the junior from Oxon Hill, Maryland. She checks in for Anderson. Nearly stolen away by Albright. Hood keeps it and then passes it out of bounds. And it'll be a turnover by Hood. Their second of the game. And it'll be Albright basketball here. Down 3 with 65 seconds to go in quarter number 1. And miscommunication there. Turnover. O'Hare was ready to cut closer to the basket, but Gaffney was trying to give her a pass, and it went out of bounds. And Albright comes up with it here on this end, under a minute to go now. Nearly lost it. Chisholm keeps it, and she gets fouled as she tried to go up strong to the rim. 34 seconds to go. The foul is on the newly inserted Ford. Her first, team's fourth here in the quarter. Chisholm shooting 2 and makes the first. And makes the second. So 17-16 now. The Lions just trail by 1. About a 3-second difference between the shot and game clock here in the final seconds of the opening quarter. So Hood can't completely hold for the final shot. But they can dwindle it down mostly here. Thought about a 3. Shot clock down to 3. They're going to have to shoot. Pitt's got to throw it up. She does. It'll count. No good. Rebound Albright. They got to throw it up, and they can't. Tipped, and that'll do it. After a back and forth, tightly contested first quarter, it's Hood 17, Albright 16. We'll be back after this with more on the Albright Sports Network. Welcome back here on the Albright Sports Network, back inside Bowman Center here. Second quarter underway now here in our women's basketball contest, MAC Commonwealth contest between Albright and Hood. The Blazers lead by 1, 17-16. And that one nearly stolen away. Good hustle. And it'll stay with Hood. 10 on the shot clock, though. They'll have to work quickly. down underneath their own basket. Shot clock to 5. Pitt gives it right back. They got to drive. They do. They throw it up. No good. Terrell gets the rebound. Now here, O'Hare for 3. That one no good. Rebound, Hood. Hood scoreless in the last 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Out of bounds, it'll stay here with the Blazers. For now, they might be a little bit of a discussion. And they will stay with the call on the floor. Blazers have it up top now, Newsom. Now Keeney has it. She picks up the dribble, throws it out. Here's a 3, Savoy, and it's good. And Hood snaps a scoreless stretch there with a 3-pointer. And now has a 4-point advantage here, 20-16. 8:46 to go here in the first half. That one's stolen away, another Albright turnover. That's their 5th of the game so far. Substitution for Hood. Number 14, Destiny Kelly, freshman from Gaithersburg, Maryland, comes into the contest for Pitt. Blazers have led by as many as 5 here. If they get a basket here, it'll be their largest advantage of the day. But they're about to have a shot clock violation. Good defense by the Lions. Got to throw it up. Misses everything. Albright takes it now. They're trying to go turn defense into offense. O'Hare worked it down quickly instead. Picked up her dribble now. Skip pass over near side. Corner 3. Gaffney, no good. Rebound, fought for, and a whistle. And it's going to be on Albright. Foul going to be called on Gabby Boggs. That's going to be the first foul of the game on Albright. Actually, correction, they're going to call it on Gaffney. Blazers still lead by 4, looking to grow that lead. And count it, and a foul. That will help. They'll call a blocking foul on the Lions. They snuck around the defender, got the basket to go, and they'll go to the line to shoot 1. Well done by Lauren Keeney. The foul is going to be on Rauf. Her first, the team's second here in the quarter. And they missed the free throw, so it's 22-16 now. Albright hasn't scored in 3 minutes. That one tipped out of bounds by Anderson. It'll stay here with Albright. And she has been a defensive problem for Deja Terrell so far. Terrell does still have 8 points, though. Half of Albright's production so far today. Terrell, a little bit of a double team, settles for the jumper, doesn't go. 7:15 to go. Hood already enjoying their largest lead of the day so far. Up 6. 7:05 left until the half. That one, no good. Rebound, fought for, and received by Rauf. And the Lions trying to score. Will a long 3 do it? And it does. Maggie O'Hare steps up and says, oh, we need some points. I got you. And nails a 3-pointer from way downtown. snaps a scoreless drought of about 3.5 minutes and makes it just a one-possession game again. Substitution, Gaffney will go to the bench. Haley Dayton comes back into the contest, one of today's starters. Anderson stops, floater in the lane, gets the friendly roll, and it's good. Anderson, give her 6 points now. Ralph thought about a three, instead will go to Terrell, low block, and she traveled. Turnover, Albright. Under 6 minutes left in the opening half. Anderson wide open on the low block. Ralph comes and try to do last-minute help defense. Too little, too late. Anderson gets it to go for two. Now a 7-point lead for the Blazers here with 5:45 left. And that one's good for the Lions. Maggie O'Hare, another tray. Those would have been the only type of baskets Albright has seen in the last couple minutes. Jumper, turnaround, that one no good. Rebound, fall for one by Keeney. And she's that up-tempo hustle kind of player. We saw it earlier when she did the and one. And now there she chases down that rebound. And now there, that jumper falls for Mia Savoy. And it's 28-22 Blazers. And this game has really picked up the tempo. Hood is starting to get into a flow offensively. Problem is Albright just hasn't been able to find their flow on the offensive end. But they just find themselves down 6. That layup missed by Terrell. Keeney settles it down. This layup no good underneath the basket, ran out of real estate. Dayton drives up and under and gets fouled en route to the hoop. She'll go to the line to shoot 2. Fouls on Destiny Kelly. Her first, the team's first here in the second quarter. And she makes the first. Second one no good. Albright saves it though for a second, but Hood does come down with the rebound. So 28-23 to score with 4:19 to go. Anderson low block up. That one no good. Terrell gets the rebound. This one a 3, that no good. Long rebound, chased down by Boggs, put it up, and good. Good hustle play by Gabby Boggs to save that one, gets it to Terrell, and Terrell picks her up from there, and it gets the second chance attempt to go. And Coach Mail calls a timeout for Hood, seeing that Keeney was in trouble with a 10-second potential. They're going to have an issue, though. They're only going to have 4 seconds left to get it across midcourt. Hood, as I mentioned in the open, 4-4 overall this year, 0-1 in MAC Commonwealth play. Albright 9-0, 2-0, and just got themselves into the top 25 national rankings this week. So the Blazers might be upset-minded here today. Hood is in the midst of a 3-game losing streak as well. A lot of basketball left to be played, though. Full court pressure here by Albright. Hood's got to work quickly. They only have 1 second left, and they don't get it in time. You got to think you talked about that in the huddle, that you only had 4 seconds left. And Good defense by the Lions forced the 10-second violation. This one a three for Dayton, no good. Long rebound, Terrell's there. She wants to go one-on-one with Anderson, instead kicks it back out to Dayton. Dayton drives baseline, gets a double team. She's trying to go up and under, doesn't go. Tough angle for a shot. Lions down just 3. Hood in the midst of another scoreless stretch. 2 minutes. Travel, so another Blazers turnover. That's back-to-back. The Lions can tie it here with a 3. They've been playing from behind for most of this first half. Under 3 minutes to go now. Terrell in the corner, gets it O'Hare in a low block. She kicks it out. Boggs drives and finishes for 2. Gabby Boggs has had herself a nice second quarter here and a good finish there once again. She's now got 8 points. For 3, got it. Hood, Mia Savoy with a well-needed 3 for them to give them some more breathing room. Now back up 4. Terrell trying to do it herself, go up, gets fouled, and she'll go to the line to shoot 2. Couple of substitutions coming in here. Ralph will head to the bench. And for Albright, Brady Wassel will come in. And the Blazers dipped into their bench as well. Tamia Ford comes back in, as does Ebony Pitt. Anderson and Newsom will head to the bench. Missed the second. Low block and Ford. They can't get it to go. Terrell might have got a piece of it. Under 2 minutes to go now. Lions trail by 4. Dayton, good finish. Ball got to Dayton, and Dayton took it from there. Found some open space to the rim. Now just a 2-point ball game. That one out of bounds off the fingertips of Boggs, so it'll stay here with the Blazers. Another substitution here for the Blazers. Marlise Newsom comes back into the game. Seconds to go until the half. Keeney throws it up, can't get it to go. Rebound is going to be given to Hood. Terrell had it, then it was tipped all out of her possession. They'll say it went off her last as it rolled out of play. So it'll be Hood basketball again, fresh shot clock as well. They try to increase their lead. Here's a 3. That one no good. Rebound Terrell. O'Hare kicks Dayton. Thought about the 3. And we're going to have a foul reach-in on Hood. Fouls on Marlise Newsom, her second, team's third here in the second quarter. O'Hare drives up and under and doesn't go. Fell in and out of the rim. Foul is on Savoy. Her second, team's fourth here in the quarter. And Boggs is supposed to be at the line shooting the free throws, but I think she had something on her jersey that the officials didn't like. My guess is maybe some type of blood or something. So she's forced to exit the game and have that taken care of. So Gaffney will shoot two. And the second one's good. So a 1-point game, under a minute to go. This full court pressure causing fits once again, and a foul. Foul is on Wassel. It's the first on Wassel here in the game, the third on the Lions. And an offensive foul called on the Blazers there. And that's going to be on Destiny Kelly, her second. Fifth on the Blazers. Albright can go ahead here with a basket. Dayton drives, layup up and in, no good. Shot clock turned off. The Blazers can hold for the final shot of the half. And it'd be smart to do that. It'll preserve their lead going into the locker room. Pitt with it at the top of the key. Step back three. Misses everything, out of bounds. And that will do it for the first half of play. Albright closed the gap. They trailed by as many as 7 in that opening half, but trail by just 1 now. 31-30 the score going into the locker room. We'll step aside here for a little halftime break. We'll come back with some first half stats and, of course, the second half action coming up next here in a little bit on the Albright Sports Network. Welcome back here on the Albright Sports Network as we are live here inside the Bowman Center for our MAC Commonwealth Women's Basketball contest between Hood College and Albright College. We're getting set to start the second half of the third quarter, about to get underway. And the Lions have the ball to start. And that one's good for Terrell. She gets it started the right way with 2 points. Terrell led all of the Lions with 10 points in that first half. Mia Savoy had a game-high 15 for Hood. More full-court pressure here by the Lions, but they're able to break that press are the Blazers. That one, turnover, Raouf got it. Now up ahead to Terrell. She nearly lost it, saves it, gets it back in, shot, miss. Boggs gets the rebound, and she goes back up with it. That one no good. Terrell had the rebound, but then lost the basketball, and now a foul called. And they'll bring it back down here. That foul's on Boggs. Her first, the team's first here in the third. And that one out of bounds. It'll stay here with the Lions. Albright shot just 32% from the floor in that opening half. 41% from the floor shooting. Where the Blazers, we saw them make a lot of great shots in the first 2 quarters of play. See if they can keep it up here in the second half. That one's a good start. Keeney gets that one to go. And it's 33-32 now. Out of bounds. It'll stay here. The Lions. Pitt brings it up. Gonna take it herself, throws it up. That one no good. Terrell gets a rebound, but then gets it stolen away. Jump ball is the call. It'll stay here with the Blazers. Pitt, 3 in front of her own bench. That one's no good. Rebound Albright. For 3. That's Wassel, and it's good. And Albright's back up top, 35-33 after trailing most of this first half. They've had 2 leads now here in the second half so far. That's no good. A rebound Albright. And maybe they can start changing things around here and grow a lead. Here, good give. Would have counted. Doesn't go. Instead, Boggs will go to the line to shoot 2. That foul's on Savoy, her third here in the game. The first on the Blazers here in the third quarter. First is good. Second's good as well. Sub Savoy will go to the bench with those 3 fouls. Tamia Ford will come in. Anderson has it. She had a nice first half. She had 8 points and wreaked a lot of havoc on the defensive end. And now she'll go to the free throw line to shoot 2. That foul's on Terrell, her first. The second on Albright here in the third quarter. About 2.5 minutes into the period. that's in and out, no good. So misses both. Albright up by 4. Rauf for 3. No good. A rebound chased down by Keeney. Nearly stolen away by Dayton. Hood will keep it, though. And that one's no good. Ball loose and picked up by Wassel. And Albright's going the other way with it. Terrell for 3. No good. Back-to-back trays missed by the Lions. As a team, just shooting 5 for 14 from beyond the arc this afternoon. Nearing the midway point now of the third quarter. Still 37-33. Albright's on a 5-0 run, and that one's good. Wassel for Albright to add on, make it a 7-0 run in the last 2 minutes and 30 seconds. It's a 13-2 run. If you go back to the start of the quarter and actually go back to the end of the first half, and it's a full timeout call by the Blazers. We'll take it with them. We'll come back. Albright 40, Hood 33. Be right back after this with more on the Albright Sports Network. Back on the Albright Sports Network. 6:20 to go. Albright 40, Hood 33. The Lions on an 8-0 run in the last 2:26 here, as they have started this second half strong. Blazers out of the timeout. Want to get something going. That's not going to help. Missed that one. Albright looking to keep this scoring run going. That one's good for the Lions. Dayton now has 5 points after that one. Fouls on Boggs right after that. It's going to be her second, the third on the Lions here this quarter. And that one's good. So finally the Blazers break through, stop the scoreless stretch. And Keeney gets it to go for 2. A much-needed basket for the Blazers, who get it to just a 7-point deficit now, nearing the midway point of the third. Good hesitation there at the rim by Wassel, draws the foul, and she'll go to the line now to shoot 2. Fouls on Newsom, her third. Deja Terrell checks in for Boggs. Second on the Blazers as a team here in the third quarter. Wassel makes the first. It's her first trip to the free throw line this afternoon. And misses the second. Pitt now hands it off to Keeney. And that's a 3, no good. A rebound goes to Terrell, who's already into a double-double. She's got 17 rebounds with that one and 12 points. Little little miscommunication and another turnover there by Albright. It'll be their 9th of the game. Destiny Kelly comes back into the game for the Blazers. Spin move, but a travel call on the Blazers. And a turnover. And a turnover right away and a foul call. I think this might be on Albright, and it is. It's going to be on Boggs, her third. Team's 4th here in the quarter. Boggs just came back in for Chisholm and then picks up that foul. Now here's Anderson, kicks it back out. Keeney for a 3. That one no good. And it goes off the top of the backboard out of bounds. O'Hare comes in for Boggs. Ralph brings the ball up the floor for the Lions. Terrell, shot clock at 6, drives, layup, no good. Ralph gets it, puts it back, no good. Terrell gets her rebound, gets stuffed the first time, gets it back again, and then finishes. So what's that, the 4th or 5th time's the charm there for the Lions on that trip. And Terrell gets it to go, and now they have built their largest lead of the game, 10 points now, 45-35. And it's just been a different Lions team coming out of that locker room here in the second half than what we saw in the first half. Great adjustments made, better execution, passing. And also, I mean, Hood just was playing extremely high percentage in that first half. And they've kind of settled back down. And a near turnover, Wassel got it back, and then it goes out of bounds. Terrell, good. Deja Terrell gets it, spins, and lays it in for 2. And a turnover as that full court press wreaks havoc. That one, toe on the line, 2 for Maggie O'Hare. And Coach Mayle calls another timeout as Albright is on a 5-0 scoring run in the last 2 minutes and 40 seconds. You go back again, we always kept talking about going back to the end of that second quarter. If you go back there, so the last 9 minutes and 55 seconds of game time, Albright's on a 22-4 run. So a little bit of momentum they picked up at the end of that second quarter, made some great locker room adjustments, and it's just been all Lions here in the third quarter so far with 2:43 to go in the period. Right now they are enjoying their largest lead of the game, 14 points. And everything seems to be going Albright's way right now. And they do beat the press that time, and Anderson gets it to go for 2. And that's exactly what the Blazers needed, as they've gotten their first points in nearly 3 minutes of play. And Terrell drives, lays it in, good for 2. Deja Terrell with another basket. And she now has a game-high 18 points. Couple of substitutions here. Rauf will head to the bench. We'll see Savoy check back in for Hood. Savoy had 15 points in that opening half, more than any other scorer, but hasn't gotten a point here in the third. She's been saddled by foul trouble. And with her not on the floor, Albright has taken advantage, but that's a three by Keeney. As it's now 51-40, Albright leads with under 2 minutes to go. Gaffney directing traffic. Now it's on the far side. Shot clock at 5. Dayton has it low block to Terrell. She's got to work quickly. She's getting double teamed and a foul. And that's tough for the Blazers. You put on good defense, bled that shot clock to 2, and then get called for a foul. And that's going to be on Keeney, her first. And the third on Hood here in the quarter. Terrell makes her first. She missed both of her attempts on her first trip to the line earlier in the game. They break the press pretty easily there. That one no good. Rebound Wassel. Up ahead now to O'Hare. Nearly too far it is. She saves it, but it goes right into the hands of Savoy. And now Hood says, thank you very much. We're going the other way. Thought about a three, but a travel call. They got Terrell to go airborne, but there was a travel call. Under a minute to go in a quarter, excuse me. Terrell up, throws it up, that no good. Rebound by Anderson. This one a three by Savoy from way downtown, no good. Rebound by Albright. Shot clock turned off. Lions can hold for the final shot. They weren't going to, as they tried to hit Wassel, who was cutting to the rim. But it gets tipped out of play, so Lions will keep it inbound the basketball. 22 seconds exactly remaining. Now Terrell with the ball at the top of the key. Calls out a scripted play. Skip pass to Wassel. Now O'Hare. Less than 10 seconds left. Terrell with the three. That one no good. Rebound Keeney. Stolen away. Dayton throws it up, and it counts. It's good for Haley Dayton. She had to throw it up with the clock expiring, and she kisses it off the glass as she gets it to fall for three to boot. And that just kind of summed up the entire third quarter for Albright right there. Great defensive pressure, and then they shot much better there in the third quarter. They shot 47% from the floor in the third quarter. They shot just 32% in that entire first half. So well done by the Lions, and now they're enjoying a 16-point advantage. After 3 quarters of play, we'll step aside, come back with the fourth quarter right here on the Albright Sports Network. Welcome back here to the Bowman Center. Fourth quarter underway. Albright 56, Hood 40. And the Lions now in control of this one. The 23rd ranked team in the country trailed at the half and for most of the opening half, but now had an explosive third quarter. Outscored the Blazers 26-9 in that third quarter, and now enjoy a 16-point advantage going into this fourth quarter. And that one taken away by Dayton, who finished the third quarter with that great three, and she got fouled as she tried to lay it in. That foul is on Keeney, her second. Albright yet to lose this year. 9-0 overall, 2-0 in conference play. Hood coming in losing 3 straight as she misses both free throws. And the Blazers were maybe upset-minded here of a nationally ranked team in that first half, but the Lions proved to be too much here in the third quarter. Now they just need to keep up that tempo and hold on here for the win. That one doesn't go for Keeney. Terrell gets the rebound. And that one's good on the other end for 2. Gaffney gets it to go. And this one up ahead and misses the layup. Wide open look for Tamia Ford, but you couldn't get it to go. Now foul. Boggs coming in here for Wassel. Fouls on Newsom. Lions basketball. After the foul on Newsom. That's the 4th on her. Here's a 3 from way downtown for Dayton. No good. Terrell with the rebound. She goes back up with it. No good. Gets her own rebound. This one again. Oop and the arm for Deja Terrell. The Berks Catholic grad goes to the line to try to complete the 3-point play, and she is having herself a day. 22 rebounds now, and 22 points. Just an unbelievable day for the sophomore. That foul was on Anderson, her 3rd. Terrell makes a free throw. Newsom checks out. Kelly comes in for the Blazers. And they'll change the call on the floor. Initially said it was going to stay with Hood, but they did tip it at the last second before it went out of play. And it'll be Albright basketball, so another turnover by Hood. Hood now with 13 turnovers here in the contest. Drive and finish for 2 for Gaffney. And it's now a 23-point advantage for the Lions here. 2 minutes into the fourth quarter. Wassel comes in for Terrell, and her day may be done. Just an unbelievable performance by her. Anderson, jump shot, no good. Rebound over the back. Gonna be the call on Kelly, who just came into the contest a couple moments ago. Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, stick around here on the Albright Sports Network for the second game of our doubleheader coming up between the 2 men's basketball teams of these schools at 3 p.m. today here at the Bowman Center. Gaffney with it at the top of the key. Now kicks it Dayton. Step back three. Too strong, no good. We got a whistle. Maybe a foul on the floor. I'm not sure what the call is at the moment. All three of our officials are meeting. Not sure what the call is going to be. They're going to call a double foul. It's going to be on Keeney for Hood and O'Hare for Albright. So a double foul off the ball called there on that trip down the floor. And they make sure everything's right. They're checking with the scorers table now. That's the holdup. 7:25 left to go here in the contest. And we're ready to roll. Hood with the ball. Anderson lays it up. No good. Rebound, though, goes to Hood. And their second chance attempt is tipped. Albright will take it from there. They go up, lay it in with the left, and it's good. Gaffney with her left hand today has just been unstoppable. And she lays that one in for two. Give her now 7 points today. Anderson, low block, up off the glass, and two for the Blazers. And Gaffney beats the defender. Stop shot in the lane. That one doesn't go. Savoy thought about a three, instead drives left hand, beats O'Hare on defense, but O'Hare might have tipped that attempt, and she's going the other way with it's a 3-on-1 opportunity for Albright. They get it to Dayton. Dayton then gets double teamed on the baseline. O'Hare for three. No good. Dayton will go to the bench. Terrell comes back into the game here. This one, corner three, rims in and out, no good. Terrell gets the rebound. This one up and under, no good for Boggs. Both teams haven't scored much in the last little bit. Albright's gone scoreless in the last 90 seconds, but they're still on a 14-2 run in the last 6 minutes and 15 seconds. That one's no good, too. Nearing the midway point of the fourth quarter. Terrell's going to take it coast-to-coast herself, but it falls short. And Hood gets the rebound, but jump ball. The Arrow will keep it here with the Lions. Good hustle play there by Albright to keep possession. And that one off the rim, no good. Blocking foul called on Boggs on the near side. It's 4th on Boggs here in the game. See if she exits and goes to the bench with those 4. Pitt shooting free throws at the line. Misses the first. And makes the second. (65-43) Albright leads. 4:50 to go. Terrell goes up and gets fouled. And she'll go to the line to shoot 2 more to add to her game high 23 points. Terrell makes the first. And the second. Nearly lost it. Blazers keep it. Keeney goes up with it. Doesn't fall, though. Anderson gets the rebound. Second chance, also no good. And the Lions will take it from there. Coach Luck wants them to go up-tempo. Terrell kicks it. O'Hare nearly loses it out of bounds. Hood the other way. And that one doesn't go. It's a 16-3 Albright run in the last 7 minutes and 30 seconds. And that one's good. Wide open. O'Hare lays it in for 2. And Coach Mail calls a timeout for Hood. And he asks his team, what are we doing? It's 69-43 the score. 4:10 to go here in the game. O'Hare with that layup gets the 10 points. 3 Lions in double figures led by Terrell with the 25. Boggs has 10. And now so does O'Hare. And it's just been a tale of 2 halves in this game. First half, all Hood College. Blazers saw a lot of their shots fall. Played some clean basketball, not a lot of turnovers. And great execution. And here in the second half, it's just been all Albright. And that one, no good. Hood looking for a foul, not getting one. Hood with only 3 points here in this 4th quarter. You add that with their 9 from last quarter, they have just 12 here since they came out of the locker room. And a traveling call on Terrell. That's the 14th turnover by Albright today. A lot of those coming in that first half. That one's out of bounds. It'll stay here with the Blazers. Rauf comes in for Wassel. Now drive, left-hand layup, foul. Rauf comes right into the game and picks up a foul. As Newsom was driving in the lane, 3:28 to go. That's the second on Rauf. Bree Smith is now in the game, a freshman guard from Edgewater, Maryland. O'Hare tried to beat Smith. Instead, will work around to the other side, kick it out to Boggs. Boggs hands it off to Terrell. Lions in no hurry. O'Hare with the ball fake, now tries to lay it up. No good, out of bounds. It'll be off of Albright. Hood basketball. 3:03 to go. Albright with their largest lead of the game, 26 points. That one, Terrell, great defensive play. Turn around, makes that one, good ball movement. O'Hare gets fouled. Ford back into the game. Anderson will go to the bench for Hood. O'Hare shooting 2 at the free throw line. And makes the first trip to the free throw line today for O'Hare. And the sophomore makes her both. Good double team, and they'll call a foul. Fouls on O'Hare. And that is her second. Team's fourth here in the fourth quarter. Keeney goes up, short on the left-handed layup, and then a quick reach-in foul called on Ford. And they're in the bonus, so we'll walk the floor for some free throws. Hood still has just 3 points here in the fourth quarter. It's a 6-0 run in the last 2:24. 20-3 run going all the way back to the third quarter. Hood hasn't scored in about 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Terrell makes them both. 30-point advantage for the Lions. And that layup is good for the Blazers. Ralph gets O'Hare, who gets fouled underneath the rim. Good cut to the rim, good give from Ralph, and then she just gets fouled. So she'll go to the free throw line. And we see Coach Luck empty the bench for Albright. Terrell's day's done. Boggs' days is done, as is Gaffney. And Terrell, just an absolutely spectacular afternoon. 27 points and 26 rebounds in 33 minutes of play. 3 blocks as well, 2 steals. That foul was on Bree Smith, by the way, of Hood. She's got 2. O'Hare makes the first. Chisholm is back in the contest for Albright. Amy Jones also comes into the game for the first time, the freshman guard from Hamilton, New Jersey. As does number 4, Emma Blewett, the sophomore from Drexel Hill, Pennsylvania. And coming in now for O'Hare after she makes both of her free throws is number 3, Lindsey Williamson, the freshman from nearby Ole, Pennsylvania. That 3-point attempt, no good. And it lands in the hands of Williamson. And she goes to the Chisholm. Chisholm gets fouled. And she'll go to the line to shoot 2. And that first one's good. And that one's good. Heaney drives, layup, no good. Under 2 minutes to go. Ralph thought about a three. And that one's good. Lay in for two. Good ball movement and the finish at the rim. And that's by Amy Jones, gets her first basket of the day. And she has good defensive effort on the other end too. But then her outlet pass gets stolen away, right back on defense. That jumper no good. Rebound corralled by both players and a jump ball called. Arrow will keep it here, under a minute to go. Now here's the three for Hood. That one misses everything. Savoy gets that one to fall. That one nearly went back court, and then a foul. Called on Galloway of Hood. That's her first foul, 25 seconds to go. That will send Williamson to the line to shoot two. The Ole Valley grad makes the first. And the second. Shot, baseline, no good, out of bounds, off of Albright. It'll stay here with Hood, 13 seconds left. And that 1-3 is good for Hood. So they get a couple more points here right before the end. Melanie Topper got that tray to go, and that'll do it. And Albright has a strong second half performance to pick up an 81-50 victory over Hood here as the 23rd ranked Lions improve to 10-0 overall, 3-0 in conference play. Hood falls to 4-5 overall, 0-2 in conference play. And the Lions really came to play in the third and fourth quarters and limited Hood to just 19 points in the second half. A big reason why the Lions were able to pull away here. That defensive effort stymied Hood, who was making nearly everything and was enjoying a lot of success in those first two quarters of play. Albright with 81 points today, their highest output since they scored that record-setting 110 at the City College of New York back in November. So they move to 10-0, keep that unblemished record intact, and move on with a conference victory here in their first MAC Commonwealth game at home here in the 2019-20 campaign. Once again, Deja Terrell with a game-high 27 points and 26 rebounds to lead the way for Albright. Maggie O'Hare with 14 points and 10 points for Gabby Boggs as well. Savoy had 17 points to lead Hood. However, she had 15 at the half and then was limited to just 2 points in the entire second half of play. So the Lions now will go on the road and visit Moravian in Bethlehem coming up on December 16th. That's a 1 p.m. tip. And then they will return home on December 19th to host King's College at 2 p.m. in their final contest of the 2019 calendar year. So that'll do it for us here today from the Bowman Center for our women's basketball contest, the first game of our twin bill this afternoon. We hope you can stick around or come back at 3 o'clock for our men's contest between Hood and Albright. That'll do it for us here for this first one. Once again, stick around for our second game coming up at about 3 p.m. Final score, Albright 81, Hood 50. Thanks for tuning in. You've been watching Albright Women's Basketball on the Albright Sports Network. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome on in to the Albright Sports Network. I am Tyler Trumbauers. We are live here at the Bowman Center on the campus of Albright College for a MAC Commonwealth men's basketball contest, the second game of our doubleheader. After the Albright women pulled away and won convincingly over Hood, now it's time for the two men's teams between these two schools to face off. Albright coming in 4-3 overall, 1-1 in conference play. Hood 8-0, 1-0 in conference play. The Blazers are enjoying their best start in program history at 8-0. And they come in to the Bowman Center looking to move to 9-0, and the Lions are coming off a 75-72 overtime win on the road at Lebanon Valley to level their conference record to 1-1. Isaiah Harris had 26 points, 8 rebounds in that game, and that got him MAC Commonwealth Offensive Player of the Week efforts. Let's look at the starting lineups quick for both squads before today's game gets underway. First, for the visiting Blazers, number 2, Kobe Butler. Number 10, Mason Wang. Number 12, Evan Wang. Number 20, Christopher Smalls. And number 22, Tyler Evans, head coached by Chad Dickman in his 5th season at the helm. And for the Lions, number 0, Troy Smoot Jr. Number 2, DeLacio Dancy. 5, Samuel Majeka-Dume. Sidney Brown, number 13. And number 14, Isaiah Harris, head coach Rick Ferry, and we are underway here in the Bowman Center. And the Lions will start with the basketball. And there's a 3 from DeLacio Dancy, no good. Now Hood for 3, way downtown, no good. Long rebound chased down by Dancy's got it after a little bit of trouble. Widener 9-0 and Hood 8-0, the two left undefeated teams in the MAC Commonwealth men's basketball world right now. Step back corner 3, no good. And Albright's looking to try to end that unblemished stretch for the Blazers. Shot clock now under 10. Kick 3 in front of Albright's bench. That one no good. Wide open lane. No one was there, and he came in and finished it. Christopher Smalls, the sophomore from D.C., just rushed into the paint. No one was there for Albright, and he easily put it back in for the first 2 points of the game. Now here's a 3 from way downtown. That one no good. And up and under, baseline lay-in, no good. Second chance attempt, that one doesn't go. Smalls tried to hurry it up again, doesn't do it there, pulls it out. And now the Blazers will set it up in the half-court set. And that's going to be a backcourt violation. Turnover by Hood. Be Albright basketball. Get it up top. Harris has it. Now they try to set up. Brown was calling an offense out. This is a very tough defensive team, and they'll say it'll stay here with Albright. This Hood team likes to create chaos on the defensive end. They lead the conference with 11 steals per game. Skip pass 3, that one's good for Albright. Gets them on the... Majeka-Dume gets the scoring started for Albright, and they have a lead, 3-2. And they'll call a foul on the Lions on the other end. 2 shots for Mason Wang. That foul was on Albright Sidney Brown, his first, team's first. Missed the first, made the second, so we're tied at 3. Kick it back out. Majeka-Dume thought about a 3. Shot clock at 2. They got to put it up. And shot clock violation. It's too late after the buzzer. And a shot clock violation is called against the Lions. And this Hood defense has lived up to the hype so far here in the first couple minutes of this afternoon's contest. Causing a lot of fits for the Lions so far. Still tied at 3, though. It's been a defensive-minded game on both ends of the floor. And a left-hand lay-in in traffic is good for Sidney Brown. As he dodged through the lane and got to lay it in for 2. And that one rattled home for 2. Mason Wang gets it to go. Still tied at 5, 15:28 to go in the opening half. Underneath, layup, foul, en route to the hoop as Isaiah Harris tried to muscle his way for 2 points. But he got fouled by Tyler Evans. Makes the first and the second. So Albright back up now 7-5. Neither team is led by more than 2 points here in the early going. Wang step back. That one no good for 3. But they get the rebound, do the Blazers. And now here's corner 3. That one off the rim, no good. Rebound there by Harris. Dancy thought about a 3. Now here, jumper. That one rims in and out, no good. Thought about another 3, did Hood. Now this one, they'll take it in that corner, and this one's good. Evan Wang for 3 in front of Albright's bench, and the Blazers are back out front, 8-7. It's been a back and forth affair, 14-18 to go here in the opening half. Smoot kicks it for 3. That's Majeka-Dume, and it's good. Majeka-Dume for 3. Makes it 10-8 now. Lions up 2. Drive, step back, baseline jumper. That one's good. Mason Wang showing his shooting capabilities with a good drive and shot. Speaking of a shot, there's a jumper at the free throw line for Smoot Jr., and it's good. just continues the seesaw contest here for three. That's no good, off the hand of Kobe Butler. And Majeka-Dume gets fouled as he's dribbling up that far sideline. We'll have our first substitution of the afternoon as well. It's going to be Hood's. This is going to be Hood's number 21, Ryan Hallwoodell, to come into the contest. There's a three. That one's good for Albright. Sidney Brown gets that tray to go. That foul is on Butler of Hood, by the way. That one, good kiss off the glass, and two for Mason Wang. Skip pass, Majeka-Dume. He thought about a three and driving. Sidney Brown will do it, and he tried to connect. Harris on the baseline, gets tipped and stolen. But the Lions get it right back. Majeka-Dume passes it, nearly lost it. Brown gets it back to Majeka-Dume, and he lays it in with a left hand. Great turnover, nearly turned into a disaster, but they save it, and they get two to go. And now the Lions, with their largest lead of the day, once again, 5 points, up 17-12. And Dance is going to get called for the foul here. It's the first on Dancy. Team's second. Mason Wang at the line shooting two. Hood shoots, as a team, 78% from the free throw line coming into today. A couple of substitutions on both sides. And that one's good. Kobe Butler's out for Hood. Will Pataky is in. And for Albright, Smoot, Dancy out, Dion Booker, and Robert Mangum in the contest. 17-14, a one-possession lead for the Lions. Shot clock at 5. They got to put it up, and they do. Dion Booker, the junior from Baltimore, just came in and gets his first basket of the day. Blazers try to get it into the paint. They got Majeka-Dume airborne, kicks it out. Here's a three. That one, no good, too strong. Wang there, and he gets the putback for two. Mason Wang, right place, right time, and gets it a putback for 2 more points for the Blazers. Pass Brown, 2, jumper, no good. Foul on the floor. Two more subs coming in for Albright. Corey Simmons, a sophomore center from Poughkeepsie, New York, as well as number 1, Blake Thompson, a sophomore guard from Lebanon, Pennsylvania. That foul was on Pataky, his first. Another whistle. And for a Hood, Michael Riley was in for Evan Wang. Riley from Williamsport, Maryland. That first free throw was good. Evan Wang called for a foul. That's why Macheka-Dume is at the line shooting 2. She was shooting 3, my apologies. He misses the second. 10:25 to go. Albright up 4 right now. This one will make it a 5-point advantage. It does. And it also gets Macheka-Dume to 10 points so far in the game. First Lion to reach double figures. For 3 for Hood. That one too strong, misses everything. The Blazers get the offensive rebound now. Now here's a 3 at the top of the key. That one's good for Michael Riley. And that's going to prompt an Albright timeout, as that Trey gets it to within 2 points. Albright 21, Hood 19. Exactly 10 minutes to go here in the first half. As I mentioned before, the Lions are coming off an overtime victory at Lebanon Valley. Now they're home here today. And then the next time they play, they'll be competing in the Puerto Rico Classico on the 18th and the 19th of December. And then they will be in their own Crown Plaza Holiday Tournament, where they face FDU Florham on the 29th at 4 p.m. And then, of course, the consolation and championship games are on the 30th. Lions in the low block. Simmons getting caught up there. And a little bit more jostling after the whistle. And a technical foul being issued to Simmons. A jump ball is going to be the call initially, and then Simmons getting caught up with the Blazer a little bit longer, so Simmons will get called for the technical. Michael Riley shooting the free throws for the technical. And he misses the first, but made the second. And it'll be now Hood basketball as well. Harris back in the game. Offensive foul. Great job to draw that one by the Albright defense. Harris just came back into the game and gets right into it on the defensive end. Riley tried to drive in the lane and gets called for the offensive foul. Coming into the game for Hood, number 11, Lual Chol, the freshman from Fredericksburg, Virginia. Albright sets it up here in the half-court set after having some issues getting it across mid-court. 9:05 to go. Albright leads by 1. Right back out. Here's a 3 in front of the Blazers bench. Rebound and put back no good for Albright. Booker did a great job collecting the board, but couldn't put it back in for two. Here's a three from way downtown. That's off the mark. Shot, floater, baseline, misses everything. And we got a foul in transition. And a couple of subs, two for each team. Kobe Butler and Mason Wang check back into the game for Hood. Dancy and Smoot check back in for the Lions. That one, floater, kiss off the glass is good. Mason Wang fought through the defensive pressure and got it to go off the glass. Albright trailing now by one. They've gone scoreless in the last 2 minutes and change. Smoot thought about a three. They got to do something quick. Shot clock's at three. He shoots the three this time, and it's good. Troy Smoot Jr. has to put up the three. Time running out, and he drains it. The Lions reclaim the lead. Drive, throw it up, no good. Butler fouled in the lane. He'll go to the line to shoot two. That foul's on Dancy. That's his second, so he'll likely go to the bench. Try to preserve him. They actually don't elect to take him out. And the putback's good. Shot clock never started. And now they're going to talk to the scorers table to figure this out. Probably reset the clock to maybe 27 or so. Now both teams have subs set to check in as well. So a lot to get settled here. 7:24 to go. Game tied at 24. And they'll reset it just actually 1 second off. They'll make it 29. At least that's the way it is for now. They're still having conversations there at the scorers table, however. And they drop it to 28. Jordan Guerrero comes in for Albright during that stoppage, the freshman forward from Baltimore. Lions basketball looking to take the lead back. Dancy drives baseline, kicks out. Here's a three from Guerrero, misses everything. Now here's an opportunity for Hood to take the lead. They haven't led since they got the first points of the game and had 2-0. Excuse me, no, they led 22-21 just a couple minutes ago. Now here's Dancy for three. That one no good. Rebound, that one put back, no good by Guerrero. Good defense by the Blazers. Here's a three by Wang. That one's too strong, no good. Another sub for the Lions. Sidney Brown back in. The Sicklerville, New Jersey native. Dancy will go to the bench. full court press here by the Blazers. They break it with ease. Brown, top of the key, three. That one's no good. Rebound up for grabs. The Lions had it, but they'll call a foul. And the crowd here inside the Bowman Center does not like that call. That foul's going to be on Harris. His first, team's sixth here in the opening half. 6:02 to go. Top of the key three for Wang. That one rims in and out, no good. Rebound Hood. And Evan Wang takes another three. That one no good, and he gets to the long rebound. Third opportunity here on this trip down the court for the Blazers. Shot clock at 10. And that one will go out of bounds off of Hood. Albright basketball. Evans comes back into the game for Hood. And Majekadume comes in for Albright. Sends Thompson to the bench. Thought about a three. Now he settles for the two. Jumper's good. Majekadume stepped a little bit closer and drained it. He's got a team high 12 points. 5:05 left here in the opening half. Good battle by Albright. Definitely matching the defensive intensity of Hood. And they'll call a foul here on the Lions. Foul was on Guerrero. His first, team seventh. Evans shooting two, misses the first. And makes the second. Foul on Hood there, off the ball. That's on Butler, his second, team's sixth. And now we gotta wait for a reset of the shot clock. Should be at 21. And we get it to that. Brown with it, thought about a three. Now he does take it, no good. Rebound chased down by Butler. They kick it now, thought about a three, did Wang. Said Butler gets it back at the top. Now here's a three, Hood, that one no good. Rebound, Guerrero. And it's stolen away. Blazers get it right back. Back up top. Blazers looking to take the lead here with a basket. After the turnover. Butler. And a foul called. Foul on Albright. Gonna be on Brown, his second. The eighth on the Lions. Booker comes back in. Harris will go to the bench. game as well. And the putback's good, misses the free throw, but they get the offensive rebound, and it's good. 27-26, Hood with a lead. 3:48 to go. Kicks it, thought about a three, drives baseline, skip pass near side, but ball movement by the Lions. Majekadume would have counted. Foul's going to be on Tyler Evans, his second. And Majekadume will go to the line to shoot some free throws. That one's good. A couple of Blazers set to come in. Luol Chol and Christopher Smalls back into the game. Free throw here puts the Lions back up front. And it does. 28-27, Lions lead. Timeout. Timeout by Hood. 30-second timeout. With the Lions leading by one, getting close to the end of the first half. Both teams back and forth here in this game. Mason Wang leads Hood with 13 points. Majekadume has a game-high 14 at the moment. And out of the timeout, Hood basketball. 3:33 left in half number one. And they lose the basketball. Albright says, thank you very much. They're going the other way. Majekadume works it over near side. Smoot will take the three. Got it. Troy Smoot Jr. for three. 31-27. Albright out front. Now by 4. Here's a three from way downtown. That one's good. Michael Riley showing the range. Kind of usurps all that momentum they just got from Smoot's tray. Makes it a one-point contest. Kicks it, Smoot will try it again. Oh, he's feeling it. Troy Smoot Jr. with back-to-back trays. He's in the double figures. Give him 11 now. And you want to talk about long-range threes. That one was way downtown, nearly at the logo. It doesn't go, though. Smoot gets the rebound, and he gets fouled. As the crowd inside the Bowman Center is really into this game here today. It's been a physical game. Obviously, Simmons with that early technical foul, kind of getting the emotions going. And this crowd has been behind the Lions all day long. And Albright is putting up quite the effort here against an undefeated Blazers team. Fouls on Smalls, his first. Guerrero heads to the bench. Harris is now in for Albright. Wang drives and lays it in for 2. Evan Wang. 2-point game, 2:05 to go. Under 2 minutes. Lions for 3. Rims in and out, no good. Loose basketball, Hood picks it up. Albright 6 for 15 from beyond the arc here in the opening half. Here's a three. That one's no good. Both teams in love with the threes. Hood, 3 for 17 from downtown. And here's another deep three. That one's good, though. Troy Smoot Jr. now 4 for 4 from beyond the arc today. Albright's got 7 made three-pointers here in the opening half. 4 of them have come off the fingertips of Smoot, the junior from Maryland. Here's a three from way downtown. That one rattles home. Someone's got to cover Michael Riley on all spots of the floor. You never know where his range ends. And another tray to answer another tray. That seems to be the sequence when one team gets a three, the other follows up with one of their own. Shot clock at 5. Good pass to Harris, and he kisses it off the glass with just 3 left on the shot clock. Good patience and finish for the Lions. About a 3-second difference between the shot and game clocks. Hood can't hold for the final, but it can get close. Albright up by 4. A stand and a score here may give them their largest lead of the game. Shot clock at 2. They put it up. Short, no good. Rebound. Wang gets it. And no good. They're looking for a shot clock violation. All kinds of nonsense going down here. My guess is it did hit the rim. So the buzzer should not have sounded for the shot clock violation. But he did miss it on the putback. So my opinion is that the half should be over. It did hit the rim. He left it short. There should be no shot clock violation. But I don't think the officials are going to agree with that. It looks like they're going to set up here for another chance for Albright, which is great for the Lions to get another opportunity here up 2. We'll see what they decide. One official talking to the scorer's table, another one talking to Coach Rick Ferry. Today's officials are Robert Riley, Sean Tucker, and Martin Spencer. So they are going to count the basket, and then they are going to put 10 seconds on the clock as well. So there was no shot clock violation, which is the correct. I just didn't know if they were going to put time back on the clock. And they did. So it's a 2-point contest. Oh, now they're changing it to 1.1. I was going to say, how do you get 10 seconds? But they'll put 1.1, gives a chance for a heave here for the Lions with the last second. Evans comes back in here for this final play. And they're still waiting for a change of the clock here, so they might need to readjust it some more. Currently reads 1.1. Tough to say how much time should really be put on here. There was a 3-second difference between the shot and the game clock. And then, obviously, this basket came after the shot clock went off. But didn't matter. Shot clock should have reset and then actually would have been turned off after he missed his initial layup, but it hit the rim. So what time are they going to put on here is the question. Officials waiting for the clock to change. So we will have one final play of sorts here in the opening half. Albright will likely take a lead going into the locker room regardless of how much time is put on this clock. And you got to give the Lions credit for doing a tremendous job here, battling with one of 2 remaining undefeated teams in the MAC Commonwealth, them and Widener. The Lions will host Widener coming up on January 15th. over a month from now. So a lengthy delay here trying to get the clock reset to the specific time needed, which we still don't know exactly what that is because it was set to 1.1, which they didn't like. Now it's 1 second exactly, and they got it. So precisely 1 second is the verdict, and that is what they will go with. Albright basketball, inbound underneath their own basket. They can run the floor, and I don't know if that'll count. It was too short. The nearby official waved it off and said it wouldn't have counted anyway, and I agree with that. I was just a second too late. And that'll do it. So 20 minutes done. Albright 39, Hood 37. Troy Smoot with 14, Majeka Dume with 14 to lead Albright. And Mason Wang with 13 points to lead Hood. A strong first half effort by Albright against the Blazers. We'll step aside, take a little halftime break. We'll come back with some first half stats and, of course, the second half action. Coming up next right here on the Albright Sports Network. Welcome back here on the Albright Sports Network as we are live at the Bowman Center on the campus of Albright College for our MAC Commonwealth men's basketball game between Albright and Hood College. And we're coming out of the locker room getting set for the second half of play. Albright leads by 2. 14 points from Troy Smoot and Samuel Majekadume. Big reason why they lead by 2. Michael Riley with 12 points for Hood. Mason Wang led the way with 13 for them in that first half of play. Both teams loved the three-pointer in the opening half, but Hood, not many fell. 4 for 18 from beyond the arc. The Lions, 7 for 16 from 3, including a perfect 4 for 4 for Troy Smoot. Big reason why he's got 14 points. So we'll see if Albright can keep this up, and they're handling the defensive intensity of the Hood College Blazers, one of the best defensive teams in the conference, and their defensive abilities is a big reason why they are undefeated so far this season. This for 3. That one's no good. Long rebound. Albright has it. Corner 3. Smoot, no good. Breaks his perfect record from beyond the arc today. That one's good for Hood. Wang gets it to go. That one up and in, and a foul. Count it. Basket, the foul, all of it counts. And Isaiah Harris will go to the free throw line to try to get one more on this trip down the floor. The foul's on Michael Riley, his second, the first on the Blazers here in the second half. Blazers looking, Wang in the lane, good. Mason Wang for 2 more. As he keeps adding on to his total. Now has a game-high 17. Dancy gets it back to Majekadume, he drives, then kicks it to Smoot. Smoot back to him, he'll give and go. He'll go baseline, or try to. Good defense by the Blazers. Shot clock at 5 and a turnover. And they'll say offensive foul to add some insult to injury. So not only was it going to be a turnover, now there's a foul picked up by Majekadume. That's his first foul today. The Blazers tie the game up at 41, want to take a lead, and we have a whistle. Expect to see more of those as this physical game continues here in the second half. That foul's on Brown, his third, team's second. And I suspect we might be having some players on both teams getting in the foul trouble over the next 10 minutes or so. Try to get it to Riley, who was cutting to the rim, couldn't get to him. Out of play, it'll stay with the Blazers. 16 seconds left on the shot clock. Now back up top. Shot clock at 10. Wang with the ball. They got to work quickly. Now they're calling something in from the sidelines. They don't have a lot of time. Wang for 3. Got it. Evan Wang rattles it home, and Hood College is back up 44-41. their first lead in quite a while, since midway through that first half. Shot clock at 6, and they're far away from the rim. Smoot drives, kicks, Majeka Dume. He's got to put it up. He does. It'll count. No good. Rebound. Falls to Wang's hands. And he looks to drive. Albright had the numbers back on defense, and there's a turnover. Now Sidney Brown says thank you, and he's going to try to go coast to coast. 3 Blazers are there. Put back, no good. Foul. Collision at the rim. And the whistle sounds. Isaiah Harris came in strong, tried to get the put-back slam. So Harris will go to the line. And that foul was on Hood's Tyler Evans. That's his 3rd personal. And I'll say Harris was in the act of shooting, so he'll get 2 free throws. Makes the first. Substitution. Evans will go to the bench with those 3 personals. Lual Chol will come into the contest. And the second one's good. So 44-43, Hood leads by 1, under 17 minutes to go. Up ahead, nearly loses it, saves it, 3. That one, no good. Lay it up, and it's good. For Albright, Majeka Dume gets it to go in transition. And then they nearly steal that one. Wang gets it, and he gets it to go. And a foul, a late whistle, but they'll call the foul, and it'll count after the basket. These whistles have been active today, and like I said, this is a physical game. 2 very up-tempo physical teams. And there's going to be a lot of fouls in these final 16 minutes and 26 seconds of this game. And that one's good. Substitution for Albright. Isaiah Harris was called for the foul, and he'll go to the bench with those 2 personals. Dion Booker comes in for him off the bench. Booker, the junior, did appear in the game in the first half as well. Little collision, turnover, Hood basketball, they're up 2. Looking to try to grow that, and that one would have counted. Another foul on Albright. It's going to be 2 at the line coming up here for Wang. Brown called for the foul. That's his 4th personal foul here with 16:04 to go. That's going to send him to the bench, and my guess is Coach Ferry will keep him there for a while. And the first one's good. That ties the largest lead of the game for the Blazers with that made free throw. Robert Mangum comes back into the game. He misses the second. So still a 3-point advantage. And that one, no good. And that one blocked. Coach Dickman begging for a foul. Whistle silent in that scenario. but the Blazers will keep the basketball. 24 seconds on the shot clock. Wide open, Wang in the lane, good backdoor cut, and in for two, Mason Wang. And it's now a 5-point Hood lead, their largest lead of the game. This is a pivotal moment here for Albright. Can they settle down and not let the Blazers take control of this game? Hood's been playing from behind, or a back and forth affair for most of the game. Dancy. Floater in the lane, no good. Tip back, also not good. Dancy without a point today. Very uncharacteristic of him. Here's a three, and it's all falling now for the Blazers. And that's going to prompt a timeout from Coach Ferry and company. And it's now an 8-point advantage. It's a 9-0 run for the Blazers in the last 98 seconds. And Albright's got to find something here to stop Hood College before they grow this lead even more. And as they take a timeout, so will we. 14:52 left in this one. Hood up by 8. We'll be back after this with more on the Albright Sports Network. Back inside the Bowman Center, out of the Albright timeout. Hood College on a 9-0 scoring run in the last 1 minute 38 seconds. And they now are enjoying their largest lead of the game, 8 points. But here the Lions need to find an answer here out of the timeout. Don't want to let this lead grow to double digits. Keep it close. They've done well so far today. Dancy, got to see some production from him. No points. Baseline, nearly stolen away on the drive. Smoot, top of the key, three, got it. Troy Smoot Jr. had 4 trays in that first half, a big reason why they led at the break. And a much-needed tray there out of the timeout. That one tipped out of bounds off of Albright. It'll stay here with the Blazers. Drive, Wang kicks back out. Here's Wang, top of the key, 3. That one no good from way downtown. Smoot thought about another 3. Skip past Majekadume. Now Mangum. Good defense by the Blazers right now. Trying to get the low block to the corner. Miscommunication, turnover there by Albright. Their 8th of the game. Hasn't been a big issue for either team. Both teams with 8 turnovers so far today. And a foul. Smoot got beat, and then he decided to foul Wang. That's the first personal on Smoot today. Now Wang Wang, top of the key, drives to the left side of Smoot, throws it up. That one no good, tough angle, and a shot clock violation. Five-point lead for the Blazers, 13:06 to go. Up and under, no good by Harris. Rebound Blazers. Wang, three in front of the Blazers bench, got it. Mason Wang, these three-pointers now are starting to fall for the Blazers. They struggled from beyond the arc in the first half. Here in the second half, much different story. Counted and a foul from Majekadume here, as that was a good drive and finish at the lane in traffic. Majekadume to shoot the free throw. And that one doesn't go, so it's a 6-point game. Wang drives, loses it, tipped out of bounds by Albright. Good job by the Lions, though, on calling that timeout by Rick Ferry. They weathered the storm. Momentum definitely shifting Hood's way. They currently still have a 6-point advantage, but it could have been a lot worse. Wang, three, got it. Can't be stopped from beyond the arc. Mason Wang. And this team and their three-point shooting abilities. Smoot with a three of his own, got it. Again, what did I say in the first half? It seems like every time one of the teams gets a tray, the other team responds with one of their own. And there's that perfect example of that sequence here. Wang with a game-high 32 points right now, including 3 for 7 from beyond the arc. Smoot called for the foul here on the defensive end, his second. Backdoor cut underneath the rim. No room to get a shot off. Turnover. That one's out of bounds. And it'll go right back to Hood. Pass up ahead, too far. Substitution for the Blazers. Ryan Hallwoodell comes back into the game in place of Chol. Wang walks it up, 11:33 to go. Hood leads by 6. Off the screen, and a foul. Smoot, who had no fouls just a couple minutes ago, now has picked up his third in just the last 3 minutes. Wang will go to the line to shoot some free throws. 7th foul on Albright here in the half, 1-1, and he makes the first. Here's the second. Substitution. Smoot will go to the bench with those 3 fouls. Jordan Guerrero comes back into the game for the Lions, who are down by 8. Back out, Dancy thought about a 3, kicks it, Majekadume, he'll take it, and no good. Tip back also no good, foul on the floor. Looks like this will be on Hood, underneath the rim. Mangum will go to the bench. Blake Thompson will come into the game. Foul was on Hallwoodell, his first, team's fourth. Harris loses the ball in the lane and gets fouled. And he'll go to the line to shoot 2. The Lions doing a good job of keeping it close and then just need a little bit of a scoring run here over the next couple minutes and get right back into this thing. First is no good. And here's a second. It is good. 61-54, exactly 11 minutes to go. Offensive foul on Wang. That's a turnover for Hood. Can Albright take advantage? That's only the first personal on Wang, too, so no problem there. He's one of the few players to avoid foul trouble today. Dancy goes up. That's no good. Blazers in transition. Wang kicks it back out. Butler. Now Wang again. So they look to set something up here in the half court. Shot clock at 12. Drive, kick back out. Wang, well downtown 3, no good. Rebound, though, goes to the Blazers. Shot clock at 5. Wang picked up his dribble. Now he's in trouble. Good backdoor cut and finish. Shot clock was winding down, but the Wang to Wang connection. As Evan found Mason cutting backdoor to the rim, and he finished at the rim for 2. He's got 36 points today. Hood up by 9. Vegadume kicks over to Dancy, who drives. Can't get the layup to go. Harris gets the rebound, goes up, and it's good. Isaiah Harris on the second chance effort gets it to go for 2. Little full court press being put on here by the Lions. Skip pass over to Wang. This one, 3 from way downtown, no good. Hood gets the rebound now. They're going to set something up here, will the Blazers. Shot clock at 7, don't have a lot of time, though, for something to develop. Now it's at 5, Butler at the top of the key with it. Step back, thought about a 3, 1, he's got to throw it up, it'll count, and misses everything. That's a shot clock violation. Couple of subs coming in. Albright basketball. Mark Brinkley Jr. is in the game, as is Troy Smoot. Vegekadume Dancy on the bench now. Shot clock at 10. Brinkley Jr. drives, dumps it off to Harris. He goes up, lays it in, misses it, gets his own rebound, and gets fouled on the second chance effort. those substitutions for Hood. Evan Wang and Christopher Smalls went to the bench. Michael Riley and Will Pataky came back into the game. So Harris at the line to shoot 2. 5 for 7 from the free throw line today. That one's no good. Second free throw, also no good. And it's out of bounds. Hood basketball. Albright looking for a travel there, but didn't get it. Hood with the basketball, up by 7. They led by as many as 9, but Albright has kept them within reach here in the second half. Shot clock at 5. Blazers drive, kick it back to Wang, turnover. Shot clock was at 5 anyway. Hand off to Harris, and he'll put it in for 2. Stole it right back, they get it. Brinkley Jr. has it, he goes up, gets fouled, it would have counted. But he gets the crowd alive here again in the Bowman Center. Loudest cheers we've heard since the first half. That's a great defensive steal, and they almost put it right back in. Instead, he gets fouled, does Brinkley, and he'll go to the line to shoot 2. Mason Wang charged with the turnover. Butler was the one with a foul. He's now got 4. And he'll go to the bench with those 4. Smalls. Evan Wang among the substitutions coming in for Hood. And Tyler Evans is back in as well. Hall, Woodell, Pataky, and Kobe Butler head to the bench. It's just a 4-point game now. So a lot of time left, 6:50 to go. Here's a 3. That one's good. Right when Albright was starting to climb back in, Tyler Evans drains the 3 for Hood to give them some more breathing room and a 7-point advantage. Underneath, good find and finish. Good give to Guerrero underneath, and he'll lay it in for 2. Wang with the ball up top. Under 6 to go. That one no good. Rebound by Albright. They push it up ahead. There's Smoot. And he gets it right back. And now they stop it. There might have been a kicked ball is what they'll call. Might be a shot clock issue as well. It does ruin Albright's kind of fast break opportunity they were trying to create. Shot clock at 23. For 3, Albright needed it, didn't get it. Out of bounds, off of Hood though, so it'll stay here. Albright will keep it here on this trip down the floor. no good, rims in and out. Rebound won by Albright. Good job by Guerrero there. Here's another three by Smoot. That one's good. Smoot Jr. with another tray. After he missed the first one, he went right back at it and got it. He's got a team-high 23 points, including 7 for 9 from beyond the arc. And it's now just a 2-point lead for Hood as Albright is on a 5-0 run in the last 90 seconds. Riley's at the line shooting after Harris called for a foul, his third. Second one is good. 3-point game. Low block, kicks it back out. Smoot, step up jumper, gets fouled. Missed the shot, but it'll go to the line. Foul was on Evan Wang, his second. So he makes the first. So just a 1-point game after a perfect trip to the free throw line for Smoot. 4:35 to go here in this one. Up and no good. Second chance also no good for Hood. Lions basketball. They go ahead with a basket here. Up ahead to Harris. He has it in traffic and he lays it in. And Albright has come all the way back. And they're now on a 9-1 run and are back up by one, 68-67. After being down by as many as 9, they have climbed all the way back and are now leading by one. And it is now loud here in the Bowman Center. Layup and in is good. Michael Riley gets the lay-in for two, and Hood takes the lead right back. Now we're back on that seesaw we had in the early part of this game. Timeout, Rick Ferry and Albright. As he kind of wants to set the table with his team and wants to talk this over. And we'll take a timeout with him with 3:44 to go. Hood 69, Albright 68. We'll be right back after this with the finish right here on the Albright Sports Network. Welcome back inside the Bowman Center here on the campus of Albright College. After being down by as many as 9, the Lions have climbed all the way back into this one, led for a moment, and now trail by 1 coming out of the timeout. Shot clock at 2. They got to go quick. Harris will take the jumper, and he's got it. Isaiah Harris had to turn around and put up the jumper, and he did, and he drained it for the Lions, who now lead by 1. We got a good finish coming up here in the Bowman Center as the Lions try to hand the Blazers their first loss of the 2019-20 campaign. Three, count it. He put it up before the buzzer sounded for the shot clock violation, and it was nothing but net for Michael Riley. And now Hood takes a 2-point lead in this back and forth affair. 2:40 to go. Off the ball foul on Hood. I think it's going to be on Tyler Evans. Now some conversation by the officials. It's going to be the 4th personal on Evans, though, so something to keep in mind as well. Two shots for Harris. And misses the first. And here's the second. Makes that one to cut the deficit in half. Now just trailing by 1 with 2:37 to go. Good cut. Majeka-Dume. Count it. Called for the foul. Well done by Evan Wang to draw the foul, take the contact by Majeka-Dume, and put it back in for the basket. Already got 2, and he goes to the line to try to get one more. Now it's a 4-point lead for Hood, who's on a 6-1 run in the last minute. Majeka-Dume try to put it up and get a hoop and a harm of his own. Instead, we'll just settle for 2 free throw attempts at the foul line. Foul was on Hood's Evan Wang, his 3rd. Guerrero comes in for Blake Thompson for Albright. Majeka-Dume made the first. And makes the second as well. So now it's a 2-point game. They break the press, get it over the half court. Now they settle it down here with 2 minutes to go. Hood clinging to a 2-point lead. Good defense here by the Lions so far. Shot clock at 6. Skip pass. Now they got to drive, put up the floater, just hits the front of the rim, but doesn't go. Albright now bringing it up the floor. Can tie with a 2, go ahead with a 3. They're going to try it. No good. Long rebound goes to Guerrero. And Albright has new life. Now Majeka-Dume's got it. Near side drives, and that one doesn't go. Harris gets it. He goes up. That doesn't go, but he gets fouled. Isaiah Harris gets the rebound and goes right back up. Couldn't get it to fall, but he does get the foul called. And now he'll go to the free throw line where he's 6 for 11 for today. And if he makes them both, we'll have a tie ball game with under 90 seconds to go. Makes the first. And here's the one to tie the game. And they'll negate the foul shot due to a lane violation called on Jordan Guerrero. And Rick Ferry just puts his hands on his head in disbelief in the free throw that did go in, would have tied the game, now gets waved off. So Albright trails by 1, 80 seconds left after a critical mistake. Lions need a stop here. Here's a three, no good. Rebound won by Albright. Guerrero makes up for it by fighting for that rebound. Now here they come, under a minute to go. Albright with the basketball. Smoot gets it to Harris on a low block, goes up and gets fouled. He pivoted to the middle of the lane, tried to throw up a little floater, fading away, but got fouled in the process. And now he'll go right back to the free throw line where he was a minute ago. And he makes the first. We're tied at 75, 45.2 to go. Here's the second. Missed it. So we're tied at 75. Timeout, Hood College. Coach Dickman was trying to call on a play from the sidelines and didn't want to take any chance. Wants to talk it over with his team. And as while they talk it over, we'll take a break as well. 32 seconds exactly left in regulation. 75 all between Albright and Hood. We'll be back after this on the Albright Sports Network. Back here at Albright, Bowman Center. And we got a good finish coming up here. 32 seconds left out of the Hood timeout. They got 18 seconds on the shot clock. Tied at 75. Hood hasn't lost yet this year. Albright trying to give them their first. Nearly stolen away. Shot clock at 8. Another Hood timeout. Clearly not liking what they drew up. The Lions doing a great job to defend it. And they'll call a timeout with just 7 seconds left in the shot clock. And Hood has 1 conference win this year and 8 wins overall. No losses yet, but Albright trying to change that. The Lions 4-3 overall, 1-1. Coming up next for Albright, they'll be competing in the Puerto Rico Classico on the 18th and the 19th. And then they'll compete in their own Crown Plaza Holiday Tournament at the end of this month to conclude 2019. They'll return to conference play on January 4th against Stevenson here at the Bowman Center. That's a 3 p.m. tip. So 21 seconds exactly remaining. Both teams have 3 timeouts as well. 7 seconds left on the shot clock for Hood. So whatever they drew up is going to have to be a quick hitter. They don't have a lot of time. They inbound it, and it's tipped out of bounds off of Albright, so it'll stay here. Just 1 second shaved off the shot clock. But good active hands by Smoot and Albright there. Now Wang has it, corner 3, no good. Rebound, Majeka-Dume. So tied at 75, shot clock turned off. Albright has a timeout. They're not going to call it. Coach Ferry says, do it. Majeka-Dume for the win. He's got it. Samuel Majeka-Dume steps right up and gets the 3. And with 2.3 seconds left, Albright takes a 78-75 lead. Majeka-Dume brought the ball up the court, looked over at Coach Ferry, said, we're not calling a timeout. We're just going with it. And he stepped up and drained the 3 right in the face of Hood College. And Albright takes a 3-point advantage with 2.3 left. Wow, what a shot. From the conference's player of the year a year ago. So they'll put more time back on the clock. Now it's 3 seconds exactly left. And Hood College calls a timeout. 30-second timeout. And what a shot it was. Nothing but net for Majeka-Dume. He's now got 23 points. Smoot's got 25. Harris has 20. And those 3 have combined to be huge contributors here this afternoon for the Lions, who are 3 seconds away from potentially handing Hood College their first loss of the 2019-20 season. Three seconds left, exactly. Hood's got to put up a 3, and Hood's going to call another timeout. They have 2 left. And they're going to call another one, and they're going to call a full timeout here. We'll take it with them. Albright 78, Hood 75. 3 seconds left. We'll come back with the final shot after this right here on the Albright Sports Network. All right, we're back here at the Bowman Center. Setting it up here. 3 seconds to go. Albright 78, Hood 75. Majekadumi off a clutch three-pointer. Here's Hood. After their second back-to-back timeout. Has to put up a three to just tie the game and force overtime, or Albright will earn the win. Lang has it. It'll count. It doesn't go. And Albright knocks off Hood for their first loss of the 2019-20 campaign. Hood came in 8-0 overall after the best start in school history, and that's no longer as Albright stands tall, trailed by as many as 9 in the second half, but fought all the way back. And Majekadumi, with a clutch three-pointer with just seconds remaining, earns Albright the 78-75 win over the Hood College Blazers. What a game. Albright led by Troy Smoot Jr., who's got a team-high 25 points, 7 3-pointers for the junior guard. Isaiah Harris 20 points and 10 rebounds to finish with a double-double.